I just love the faded glory of these old inns.
Just get me a beer.
Calm down, old timer. Just pull up a chair and I'll have some delivered.
You are wasting your time, Wolf. That rodent will never catch the ball.
Desist, I say. He's my most loyal companion. Innkeeper, a beer please.
Show me the color of your money, kiddo.
As the Lord of Badminton, it's your duty to furnish me with whatever I desire.
Really? The Lord of Badminton left a substantial debt of £5 plus interest.
Ah, kind sir, I think you misheard me. I'm only the Ward of Badminton. I've no jurisdiction over the earldom's finances. Anyway, can I have my beer now, please?
Are you nuts? This beer tastes like horse piss.
Hi. Horse piss.
Fascinating.
House rules. No money, no beer.
Is the water free?
Yes.
I'll take your finest pint of water, please.
Whom?
Cough cough. Sweetheart, I'm simply captivated by those emerald eyes.
Are you referring to my blue eyes by any chance?
Aha. You see right through me. Unfortunately, I can't see beyond your stunning cleavage.
You're just a dog in heat, like the rest of them.
What's a girl like you doing in a pigsty like this?
Because my father's the innkeeper. And, as it happens, I hope to inherit it soon.
I heard that.
What are you reading there? Poetry? Chivalric novels?
None of your business.
Are you just pretending to be literate?
If you must know, it's my diary.
And what kind of things are you writing there?
The events of my daily life. It's a diary, isn't it?
Can I know your name at least?
Sweet spring flower. Beguiled by the alluring song of the hummingbird.
Hey, I'll try to remember it, but I can't promise anything. Enough about books. I'll take my exceptional charm elsewhere. Home could be useful. Nobody should notice if I take a feather. Let's add some soot to this dirty water. I'll just take this lid. As a souvenir, of course. Cough cough. No one's watching. I'll pocket this odd little artifact. I'll be having that. It's quite warm here. I'll need another pint of that delicious water.
The lost of the big spenders.
Who is that well-proportioned blonde over there?
She's sweet spring flower. Beguiled by the alluring song of the hummingbird.
That bosom makes up for her appalling name. Don't you think so, my good man?
I suggest you show a bit more respect to my daughter.
She definitely has your eyes. You're practically the spitting image of each other.
Hi hi hi.
Bye. A heart-shaped arrowhead. I can't resist the temptation to take it. I must satisfy my inner vandal. Official royal parchment can always come in handy. Good morning, peasant. You seem so busy, I'm tired just looking at you.
This is what work looks like. It's not helped by the fact that these are not the ideal conditions for washing.
Well, I've heard a bad workman always blames his tools.
I'm sure you've no experience on the matter. Anyway, the water level has dropped recently. And I've no idea why. My sheets are ruined. I've only mud to work with.
I say, wench, who's your lord?
I work for George, the innkeeper, if that's what you're asking.
What's he like? What interests him?
He has a keen eye for business.
What do you mean?
He wants to enlarge the inn with a new ducal suite, on the site of that windmill. But the miller, Albert, doesn't want to sell.
So George has a head for business. Good to know. Ho ho ho. Anyway, enough about George. You never stop talking about George really, do you?
Me? You were the one playing 20 questions about him.
Enjoy the washing, I must away.
The pleasure was all yours.
Can I take this bar of soap?
As long as it's for your armpits. You'd be doing us all a favor.
No, it's for washing your mouth out. It would appear I found the source of the river blockage. You tiny blighters. They have numbers on their side. But I promise I'll have you removed one way or another. That's a bad idea. Kindly leave, you vile little rodents. Guía. Amazingly, my vast intellect has let me down. I guess I could ask Old Timer. He probably has some rural knowledge. Arise, peasant. You've bowed long enough.
Who? I'm clearly planting cabbages.
I need access to your windmill.
And why on earth would I let you in?
Because as Lord of Badminton I have the right.
Are there impoverished who?
Before you dig yourself in any deeper, I should inform you that I am the Royal Pest Inspector. I've no doubt you're a pest, however. I've heard that inside your windmill nest all manner of vermin and rodents.
Show me your credentials.
Am I not to be taken at my word?
A struggling former noble. I imagine you'd say anything.
I shall return with the paperwork, you'll see. Back on your knees until I return. I'll need my earldom at its finest when I recover it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Ready, I can write with it. I've made some subtle modifications to the eviction note. I have, in my possession, an inspection order signed by the king himself.
I don't have my reading glasses. Perchance you could read it aloud?
By order of the king? You are hereby informed of your obligation to erate these premises within 2 minutes.
Okay. Here are the keys to the windmill. And sincerest apologies to you and the king.
I'll let it slide on this occasion. Damned illiterate I. I could have written a shopping list and he wouldn't have known the difference. Opened. Let's add some barley to our recipe. Look what nice foam. I'll just take these loose floorboards. Fancy a drink, buddy? Please drink. You can lead a horse to a barley concoction, but I need to feed my horse.
Let me guess. Another glass of water?
No. He seems unwell. He'll probably die if he doesn't eat soon.
You're a lucky man. Although I despise you, I do have a soft spot for animals. In the empty stable you'll find a feed bag. Fill it with food and fit it on his nose.
Bye. They made you beautiful. Done. I challenge you to an arm wrestle.
Right so, come here pipsqueak. You disguise your power remarkably well.
My feats of strength are legendary across the earldom. I haven't even broken a sweat.
I can't hold on any longer. Ooh off, by Thaw's hammer. Innkeeper, around for my rival. I never thought I'd see the day. The great Olaf defeated. A cheer for the sickly little man.
Use the other arm, moron.
Hey, were you cheating?
Of course not, my arm's just very tired. I told you I was going to rescue you, but I didn't say when.
What took you so long?
Old timer, what do you know about the beavers?
They're large, semi-aquatic rodents that are known for their large, scaly tails. Their copulation season starts when the winter ice starts to melt.
Interesting.
Beavers defend their territory against external threats. Usually they will end up fighting their invader, sometimes until the death.
Well, butter my bum and call me a biscuit. That could be a spanner in the works. Although, maybe someone else might endanger. Ahem, I mean volunteer themselves. Rat. Break a leg, time to unleash your feminine side.
Hello, boys. Is there a stallion among you?
They don't seem very attracted.
Well, I'm a male rat, the chances were pretty slim.
Okay, Rat, I need you to make a kissy face.
What are you getting at?
Congratulations, you now have the succulent lip.
Have you just put a rat in?
Well. But she's clean as a whistle.
You're a filthy man. You know that.
You have no idea. Do you mind if I take this?
Take it, you've spoiled my appetite for a week.
I'll just slice the tail off. I'm sure no one will notice. Rat. Break a leg, time to unleash your feminine side.
Hello, boys. Is there a stallion among you?
They don't seem very attracted.
Well, I'm definitely sexier.
Perfect, now it's more like a female beaver. Rat. Break a leg, time to unleash your feminine side.
Hello, boys. Is there a stallion among you?
They don't seem very attracted.
But I'm still a rat.
Your fur isn't dark enough to be a convincing beaver. You're not dark enough to be a convincing female beaver, but that's nothing we can't fix.
You bastard.
Rat. Break a leg, time to unleash your feminine side.
Hello, boys. Is there a stallion among you? It's what I thought, I'm irresistible, regardless of species.
Sometimes you're uncomfortably creepy. Here comes the fun bit. I'm more of a destroyer than a creator. That which the beaver creates, the human must destroy. I've made a hole on the bottom of the glass. I've just invented a telecommunication artifact. Let's see if this works. Bullseye. Done. I've cut the line from the end of the fishing rod. Tell me more about those bearded gentlemen at the table.
They come here from time to time and spend handsomely, eat and drink their fill, and leave generous tips like ideal customers. They don't just order pints of water and ask for free rooms.
Now you mention it, I've got a very dry throat, cough cough.
You're going from bad to worse, just take it.
Innkeeper, I have a complaint. 2 malicious girls won't let me get to my bedroom.
Girls? There's no girls in this inn. I haven't seen a kid here since my daughter was a child.
Odd. Bye. I've made a hole on the bottom of the glass. Ready. Check, check. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, Grandad.
What the fuck? Grandad? Well, at least he can hear me. Listen to me carefully, Windmiller. I mean, grandson. When I count 3, you'll become a sheep. 1, 2, 3.
Ba.
Wonderful bleating, well done. I don't know whether to wake him up or cook him. I think it's time to feed the dog. I've successfully implanted an idea into the subconscious mind of a sleeping man. It feels like the inception of some great idea that a future genius, let's call him Leonardo, might come up with. So much work for a poxy carrot. I could probably have stolen Sir Galabrad's crown for that effort. No. I've just invented a mental control artifact. Come on, shuttle. Follow the carrot. It's taken years. But that stubborn horse is finally gonna obey me. Okay, some well-deserved privacy. Well now, it would seem my loyal subjects have recovered from my absence already. With the aid of beauty pageant no less. I must admit I'm curious as to how the prize money is so large. Reminder to self to revise the tax rate. I've just had a revelation. That money could be very useful if I could get my hands on it. All I need now is a comely maiden that's in need of an agent and a touch of refinement. And those funds are as good as mine. Ho ho ho. If I had morals, I suspect this would be dubious at best. But I'm dubious that I have morals, so this would seem best. Excellent, like a knife through butter. I spy with my little eye. Did something explode in there? She's the very definition of a hot mess. Cough cough. Apologies, we started out badly. I am Pollock of Badminton, talent agent extraordinaire. And I have to admit that you've got potential.
I have heard that before, yes.
Would you like to go to a contest and be crowned the most beautiful lady in all the earldoms?
I would. But not with you.
I'm sure I misheard you, m'lady. That sounded almost like hey no.
I've been assured by a fortune teller that my departure from our family inn will be in the arms of a handsome knight, not some feeble talent scout. I shall leave with him and only him.
You can come with me or I'll stay in your inn forever.
So your bill will be truly legendary.
I'll take my exceptional charm elsewhere. I spy with my little eye. Did something explode in there? She's the very definition of a hot mess. Oh, I say, what's this?
Daddy. I'm off to bed.
Maybe tidy your room a bit first.
Okay. Of course, Daddy. I'll get around to it someday. Time to get a little more comfortable.
The grand unveiling. Ha ha ha.
Hey, is someone there? That better not be another stalker. May, it's probably nothing. Probably another rat.
She keeps her diary under her pillow, I see. How very interesting. Let's make some noise.
Who's there? You'll pay with your life.
This is my chance. That's just the break I need. Entry from the 2nd of August last year. While reading my palm, the fortune teller prophesied, "A handsome knight will cross your path with buttocks fair. And on his right one the mark of love he shall bear." Right buttock. Mark of love. Got it. I think I got away with it. "'Tis a tad chilly, perhaps you'd light the fire?"
You're asking me to light a fire on one of the warmest nights of the year?
Bye. Old timer, you must be frozen.
No, I'm quite cozy now. Ideal temperature really.
It's bitterly cold. It has to be a clear sky out there tonight.
Well, now you say it.
I ought to remove this high-tech remote communicator before waking him. Windmiller.
Who dares to disturb my sleep?
I wouldn't have intruded if it wasn't so important. Innkeeper George has made an exorbitant offer for your lands. What would you say to such an offer?
I'd say, "Sick'em meatball. Sick'em boy. Wait a second. What's Meatball doing in here? And why is he looking so well fed? Anyway, I'm going back to sleep. Be off with you."
I figured he'd say that. Come here, you. Old timer, what species is this harmless little fellow?
It is a locust. A shy insect when alone, but in groups becomes a voracious and devastating swarm.
How very interesting. Come with me. Come join your buddies. Grow and multiply. Be my army.
Good God. What kind of divine punishment is this? Tell George he can have my lambs, but don't mention the infestation.
Not a word, I promise. Bye-bye. Wahahaha.
I'm baffled. For the life of me, I can't figure out how you got him to sell. Peter has refused every offer for at least the last decade. I leave Flower's fate in your good hands.
Yeah, he's pretty handsy alright. Ho ho ho.
Oh, thank you, Papa. I'll return with the crown in no time.
You shan't regret this. Old timer, prepare for our departure. To Badminton. Flower, for God's sake. Focus, damn it. For the 5th time. Repeat after me. The rain in Badminton falls mainly on the ground.
The Thane of Badminton is famously a clown.
Flower. The contest judges won't appreciate sarcasm. I'm starting to doubt if I can ever make a lady out of you.
Have patience with her. With 10 or 20 years or training, she could be a real gem. Wahaha.
Hey Gramps, I throw a mean punch, you know.
I'm going to town for some casual spying on the contest. Don't be bickering while I'm gone. Joseph, my most loyal porcine companion, indeed you are alive. I feared Francis Mary would have devoured you by now. You still haven't learned a word of English. Rat speaks fluently now. I ought to be careful. Good morning, Master Baker. A fine selection of breads and patisseries you have there. They're making my mouth water.
Flock. I was your father's cod baker. You've been devouring my cream cupcakes since you were knee-high to a grasshopper. Your stature hasn't improved much, I see.
I see the church is closed and I need to repent. When does it open?
The priest will open it this afternoon. Patience is a virtue.
Indeed, I am a patient man. But open up already, damn it. Bye. What would 20 million Marlockian pounds and 17 Biolocans buy me?
You're in luck. I'm a numismatist and I have penchant for extinct currencies. I'll take one of each.
Extinct? Well, Actually, I'll take that huge cake over there. That pie on the left. and the entire assortment of biscuits you have.
Given that I've only taken the coins for posterity, I can offer you a hunk of foamily delicious stale bread, which is a little on the stiff side, and a bonus meringue hawn, which you might want to scrape the cream off because it wasn't even fresh yesterday.
You drive a hard bargain, but so do I. I'll take them. That might actually be a rock. And that makes my socks seem appealing.
You were always a whiner, even as a kid.
I'll take that. Viper, look what I have. Not so dangerous now, are you? That's a pretty deep sleep, I think. I guess I could take one and see if anyone objects. This isn't one of my finest moments, granted, but I'm too deep in not to take the money. Do my eyes deceive me? It's the one and only Gerard the Bard. Is it the greatest musician of all time standing here right in front of me?
I came up to the bell tower to escape my legions of fans.
I can empathize entirely. I detest being constantly mobbed by all those sycophants too. I'm Pollock of Badminton.
How curious. I was sure that by now you'd be dangling from a gallows somewhere in tennis.
You underestimate the heroism of the men under my command. And the lengths they would go to free me.
Heroism and daring. It sounds like there's the beginnings of a ballad in there somewhere.
Who do you think will win the beauty contest?
My money's on the newcomer. Frances Mary, I believe they call her. Nature has blessed her with a delicate beauty and a charming manner. She is simply divine.
She was my housemaid, you know. I corrupted her terribly. Couldn't take no for an answer. I'll come back later for an autograph.
Bye-bye.
Will you perform at the fair?
Yes, I'm due to play after the beauty pageant. They pay handsomely, a far cry for the Marlockian era.
Indeed, they were great times. So what brings you here all by yourself?
I'm seeking to regain my inspiration ever since my favorite muse abandoned me.
Well, I can offer my services. I have quite the way with words, you know.
I'm not especially gracious when it comes to accepting charity, particularly in my work. But I'm sure I can make an exception for one as educated in the arts as yourself. You carry on from where I leave off. Poor is the king that wears a royal crown.
As his life ebbs away while he sits on his throne.
It's a clumsy rhyme, but it has intensity. And I like it. Let's continue. Poor is the bishop that administers communion.
Forever to abstain from the allure of a transgression.
You are irreverent indeed, I love it. Let's finish with a quality refrain. Poor is the marquis that squanders his wealth.
From the cradle he's been paying for the hand he was dealt.
Fabulous. Such a parody of the estates of the realm. I've always wanted to compose an ode that flies in the face of the de facto powers. Down with the nobility.
Just in case, you ought exclude the earls from your songs, I should think. They're a much nicer bunch.
Your talent has been wasted. You'll make a fantastic bard. Take this flute.
Thank you indeed, I shall cherish it. Although I am clearly destined to be more than just a simple bard. I'll come back later for an autograph.
Bye-bye.
I've always wanted one of these ornaments.
I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Well, how lucky you are that I was passing this way today. Do you know who I am?
You're the chosen one, who is destined to unify these lands.
I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm beginning to warm to you. What sordid potions do you sell?
I have love potions, elixirs of youth, amatory enhancements, and an incense that might be good for your armpits.
If you were a mind reader, you'd be hearing a word that rhymes with ditch.
If I was a mind reader, I'd just be hearing an echo.
I would like a potion that makes me a woman. Temporarily.
And what would you use such a potion for, pray tell?
My faith is wavering in my star talent. I'm leaving nothing to chance. Besides, I've always fancied myself as a bit of a looker.
Your enthusiasm is infectious. You're in luck. I have some spare. Take it.
Bogdana, you're truly amazing. Look at me, such grace. I'm beguiling. I'll be unstoppable.
Whoa, wait a second, I'm back to my equally attractive man form.
I probably ought to have mentioned. Its primary effects are quite temporary. But its secondary effects are remarkable. And are permanent, I hasten to add.
I'm okay with keeping the breasts.
Depression, fever, vomiting, severe internal hemorrhaging and impotency.
No. Impotency? No. Enough of this potion chatter. There's so many odd smells. Brother, I need your assistance. Where can I enroll a contestant?
Right here, my child, I'm the registrar.
Wonderful. What are the prerequisites for participation?
Competing maidens can have seen no more than 18 summers. And must never have fraternized with any man not of family. Oh, and there is obviously an entrance fee.
And how can you know if a contestant has even fraternized with any man?
A knight of noble standing must attest to the purity of any maiden with his word of honor.
Well, that's ideal. I have, with me, just such a maiden. And I can attest to her purity.
I think you may have misunderstood. I do recall I distinctly said a knight of noble standing.
You bitch.
Honesty is part of my job description.
So how much does the holiest of institutions require this time?
Very little. Only a few
Step this way, sir. Gather round, play and win. Prizes galore.
As a man of wealth, I never carry my own money.
I see we're feeling a bit tight today.
My gratitude for broadcasting that to everyone.
If you're not, then you can't win. Here, take a free ticket to get you warmed up.
Oh, that's odd. I seem to have won.
What? Let me see that. Well, lucky you, you've won a mini catapult.
But I want the teddy bear.
Apologies, my lord. It's the catapult for you.
Well, I guess I'll find a use for it. Good squire, I see you keep your sire's weapons in a good shape.
My dinner depends on it.
Would your sire lend me a lance, perhaps?
Not a snowball's chance in hell. The length and weight are perfectly customized to my lord requirements.
Good to know. Who is your master?
I work for the prestigious Cubertine family. I dare say you'll recognize their coat of arms. It's crossed silver spoons on a background of stars.
Indeed, I know it. And what member of the family do you serve?
I serve the Marquis, an exceptional jouster and knight of impeccable morals.
Well, I see we're practically kindred spirits. What are you doing at the fair?
Well, I'm here because my master's here. But there's nowhere else I'd rather be with the talent on show at that pageant.
Aha. You little rogue. I see you like your ladies.
Like a fly loves shit.
Continue with your labor.
Indeed I shall.
It stinks, but I'm sure I can put it to good use.
Such poise, such gallantry, such elegance.
Good morning, Pollock of Badminton at your service.
Aha, Pollock of Badminton. I met your father once. In fact, I jousted with him. He inexplicably fell from his horse before my lance could even connect with him, if I recall.
How did he manage that?
His skills were affected by the intake of large quantities of amber liquid.
Yeah, he was most likely drunk as a skunk.
Your words, not mine.
You might be surprised to know I've reinvented myself as a talent agent. I'm showcasing my newest talent find at this year's beauty pageant. And I'm sure she's got first prize wrapped up already.
Well then, the very best of luck. If you even need it.
Actually, I could do with something more concrete. I need a member of the nobility to countersign as to the purity of my fair maiden. Could I ask that of you?
Of course. But naturally there's a stipulation. Every year I attend a jousting looking for a true competitor against whom I can truly be tested. And every year everyone declines the challenge. Everyone fears me, and naturally I understand why I am. So I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine, old chum. Your victory will gain you the signature you so desire.
And what about if I give you 20 million Marlockian pounds plus 17 Pyalockins?
I'm just going to continue on as though that didn't just happen.
Do you rate your squire?
He's a decent
Would you be so good as to lend me your saw, blacksmith?
I'm going to need it very shortly.
Sure, I have it back in a jiffy ahem. Good idea. But I'm unable to execute my dastardly plan while the squire's watching. I'll have to find a way to distract him. Flower, I might need you distract a young man.
I'm not an object, you know.
Do you want to win that contest or not?
Yes.
Well then, neckline. Open. Now, go distract.
Okay. Hello. Somebody has told me that there is a handsome guy around here. But curiously, it's only you.
He.
If you continue brushing that horse like this, you're going to skin him alive.
No, his fur is really strong.
Well, I see you are able to speak. And you have a nice voice. I'm sure that girls are fighting over you.
Not really, I am very shy. Although I went once to a brothel. But let's avoid talking about my ex. Let's talk about you and me.
Before being a squire, what was your profession?
I was builder on my town.
Builder. Those strong arms. Those bodies. And what did you do exactly?
I just carried ticks. I mean bricks.
And before that?
I was a guard, patrolling the booths. I mean, woods.
Say, you are multifaceted and charming. Definitely I don't deserve you. Bye.
Wait. At least tell me to what dovecote I can write to you.
My cups are as clean as to be invisible. I want a rematch.
And so you shall have it.
A promise made is a debt unpaid. I won fairly. And my father's honor has been restored. But obviously there are more important matters to attend to. I'll need a little signature here. And this sheet in duplicate. And another signature here above the dotted line. Don't worry about the small print, that's just run-of-the-mill red tape. Like being in full possession of your mental faculties, etc. etc. And finally a signature here. And we're done. Thanks so much. Take care now. I shouldn't worry, despite your defeat I'm sure your family name and crest shall remain unsullied. Bravo. It's not every day you see a Frenchman surrender.
I've never seen my lord defeated. My future is clear. I must become a knight and avenge him.
What's stopping you? Have a go now.
I shall dedicate my life to the art of fighting and return armed with centuries of knowledge.
You've got to be kidding me. Come on lad, have a pop.
I can only face my nemesis when I am ready and not until then. Lord Marquis, I shall take you to the doctor at once.
Well, I've got what I came for. The certificate of virginity, signed and sealed. And this time no one had to die. I'm definitely getting better at this stuff. Pilfer from the tent of a French nobleman. With no prying eyes about. Sure, I'd be crazy not to. Say hello to your new owner. Here you go, brother. The entry fee for enrolling in the pageant.
Thank you, my son.
Here you go, brother. The certificate of virginity for my entrant.
Thank you, my son. Bring your entrant. As the competition will begin promptly.
Welcome, 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 one and all. Badminton's annual beauty pageant is about to begin. And the competition will be more fierce than ever. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to this year's heavenly contenders. On my right, the three-time winner of the competition. More beautiful than ever. It's Lady Calmina.
I don't see it. She's a faded beauty, she's 18 for goodness sake.
Now admire the arresting beauty of the reigning champion. It's Lady Gideon.
I can never forgive for not dancing with me at the dance of the harvest.
On my left, a stranger to these shores. And traveling quite a way to get here but could prove to be the upset of the year. It's Lady Frances Mary.
What? It's my former maid. And she's shed all the pounds. How the hell did she pull this off?
And last but by no means least. A last-minute entrant. A genuine untamed beauty. It's Lady Sweet Spring Flower. Beguiled by the alluring song of the hummingbird.
I see you booing. I'm coming for you when this is over.
She ought to have listened to me and shortened her name.
Dear Badmintonians, you have a day to choose your favorite muse. Tomorrow at dawn we pick a winner.
Fantastic. I'm the only one without a tent. I'll have to talk to my agent. Knock knock, may I enter?
Ah, the newcomer. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, here it smells a little weird.
Please leave your prejudices outside. You have accessed a world of inner peace and spiritual recollection.
I think here I can smell some soft drug.
Please, this is nothing more than incense. My body is an immaculate temple.
Well, I'm starting to get dizzy.
There are worse plants, like mandrake, belladonna, opium.
Belladonna, Jaya. But, back to what we were saying. Hey, I need to go.
Leave my cologne on the table and walk away.
I'm afraid I'm not your maid.
Judging by your clothes, I wouldn't say that. Go away, I do not give alms.
My father always told me not to slap to strangers. But I'm a very naughty girl.
Well, do not get nervous.
What fancy clothes you have, don't you?
I love clothes. They are my doom. Look, I have a blue walking dress. A green gala dress. A white evening dress. All colors. Except yellow.
How curious. Bye.
What do you want? Is it lunchtime already?
No, I'm Sweet Flower, your contest companion.
It's funny, I didn't know I have companions. But rivals. Still, it happens, you're welcome.
Pollock told me that before were more, plump.
Bullshit, were gases and some small love handles.
No. Talking about you, he called you stranded sperm whale, short-sighted cow, and vicious greedy pig.
Okay, I admit I was quite plump. But after the departure of Pollock ended with a few stalks in the tower, I ate the food, quilts, leather of my shoes, and even a giant spider we had in the well which I put through the grill. A shame that the pig got away.
And what happened next?
I began my journey to Badminton by foot. With nothing to take to the mouth. The truth is that it has been a tremendous slimming cure. And being without sugar made me regain vision. I've realized that I have to take care of myself. So now I only eat a small bottle of yogurt before going to bed.
Well, I eat what I want and I am always in good shape. Bye.
The pleasure was all yours.
Do you mind if I take your glasses?
Go ahead, I don't need them.
I will take the chance that she is distracted looking herself in the mirror. The truth is they are right. I will never defeat them. Unless I finish with them. I'll win by elimination. Hi Baldy. Do you mind if I go for a walk?
As long as you return chaste and pure. And stop showing so much flesh, for God's sake.
So, you feel tempted by me, rogue?
Grr.
Hey darling, do you mind if I take the bellows?
Of course not, honey.
Because I have to fix a contest, otherwise. Bogdana?
Do you know me?
I am the kicking new loner's daughter.
Detestable Andrew. Does your father know that he has ghosts upstairs?
He never gets out from behind the bar. But I have not seen any ghost.
Because you don't have the gift. And I do.
My only relief now is that you will die soon. Will I win the beauty contest?
Let's see what the ball says. I see confusion, terror, a winged shadow. Run girl, run.
I haven't practiced any sport since I was 12. And I will not start now only because you say it, which? You used your ball with me last year. I'm the girl of the night with the mark on the right buttock.
Oh, I remember now. That prediction should be on history books.
In the end you were right, the knight with the mark on his buttock came for me.
Of course, I never failed a prediction.
The knight came, but he is far from being a knight.
The ball was clear. It revealed a tall knight. Strong. Vigorous. Black-haired.
Wait, black-haired. My knight is blonde. I paid you all my savings. Did you tell me what I wanted to hear?
No complaints are accepted.
Come here little guy. I'll pay my anger with you. She's gone, so I guess she wouldn't mind if I take it. Let's fill it with water. Is that what you call a scream? That's better. We're understanding each other. Can be handy. It looks good. Hey, an orphan dress. The truffle is the devil, and behind you, there is a devil cake. Covered by a devil. And filled by a devil.
And why do you think such a thing?
My cousin Bert choked eating truffles. Such was his passion for them he forgot to breathe.
Poor guy, sorry to hear that.
My grandmother died because of a truffle.
And how was that?
She was a truffle gatherer. The best. She and her pig Gualberto were able to find a truffle a mile away. Until the day Gualberto didn't want to return back the truffle and attacked my poor and defenseless grandmother.
Holy Mary, Mother of God.
My best friend lost her husband during the wedding reception. She was the happiest person on earth. Until she discovered her husband with one of the bridesmaids in the flower room. After the desserts.
What had they eaten, for God's sake?
Truffle cake. Tremendously aphrodisiac.
You're right, girl. Take this cake away from here.
Do not worry, I'll do so. Let's stop speaking of the devil. You stink of butter, I'm leaving. A St. Matthew statue. My favorite evangelist. I'm taking it. Right now when no one is watching.
Sorry, but I've seen you take it.
And if you speak you'll suffer an accident.
True, I haven't seen anything.
A pie.
That pie is not yours, child.
Is it yours?
No.
Well, shut up. Or should I say you've eaten it?
Yeah.
Three daggers. I want one. I'll place my old friend Mr. Mandrake strategically in front of the flap. I need you to make a sacrifice for the greater good.
No, Mummy, no. Mummy, stop. Mummy, no. Mommy.
Oops, seems that inhaling mandrake causes hunger. Among other things. Well, tonight you sleep with bugs. Come with me. Do you mind if I wear this hat?
Oh, my poor girl. I love to give old clothes to charity. Take it, I have many like that.
Grr. Do you mind if I cook over the coals a moment, darling?
And even you know how to cook, you are a jewel.
It seems it's boiling now. Let's add a bit of yellow tint to the water. I'm going to add the dress now.
Such strange recipes you cook.
Done. I brought you a yellow dress.
Such a nice girl. Just the color I don't have. Well, look what I'm bringing you. Nobody rejects a sweet. Unless if we're talking about a truffle cake.
Sorry, take it away, I don't even want to smell it.
Come on, just a little bit.
I said no.
As I'm sure you must be hungry. I brought you a deer stew. Smells fantastic.
Much appreciated. But the truth is I'm taking care of my shape for the contest. Take it away please.
Oh my god. Look what I brought you. A duck liver pie. Fresh from the oven, see it's still hot.
Forgive me but I'll have to reject it. Until after the contest I am not going to sin.
No. Is there anything you will skip your diet for?
I would make an exception just in one case.
Tell me.
For a little dragon steak.
Dragon steak?
Yes, it's the only meat I have never tasted.
Ouch. Nice. The hat will allow me to attach the mosquito net to my head and have my hands free. Good idea. I need something long to reach the hive. Your stand stinks.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't trade in perfumes. I am a businessman. And my business right now is the world of piggy shows.
Yeah, great, but the one who smells awful is not the pig.
I have a farm on the outskirts. It's difficult to remove the smell of animals.
That explains everything. I wasn't sure if you smelled a cow, a pig, a goose or a dog. Wouldn't be your farm near the inn the Kicking Mule by chance?
Yes, very close.
Your face was familiar to me. I visited your place from time to time years back. Do you remember when your cow stopped giving milk for a month? I grabbed her from the tail with one hand, while with the other I gave her a beating. You had to see how she ran.
A little girl prank without any importance.
It was last summer. Remember when all your chicks were found dead under mysterious circumstances? I wanted to see how they swam. I threw them one by one into the well. Later I learned that ducks are the ones that swim.
Anyone can make a mistake.
Do you remember that time in which the barn was consumed in flames? I promise, I just wanted to see how one of your straw bales burns. But it got out of my hands.
There was nothing left.
Do you remember the day when the king's guards visited you? I told them that your farm was riddled with plague-bearing rats. Why are you so quiet? 4 little antics and you're angry as a wet hen. The things one has to do to get a stick. Good idea. But somehow, I should stun them before. Let's fill the bellows with smoke. Good idea. I can see nice sized track going by. Now I've got a spear.
Where are you going? You cannot cross the river, you have to pay a toll.
I will not cross the river, I just want to fish a while.
You'd better be telling the truth.
Let's fill it with water. Do you mind if I cook over the coals a moment, darling?
And even you know how to cook, you are a jewel.
It seems it's boiling now.
It smells good.
It will taste better. Let's put some fish soup to the yogurt. Now it really stinks of fish. And now I'll leave you a little surprise. Nature lover.
Thanks.
Well, one less rival. We will add another facial cream to her collection. Fishy facial cream. Plus, famished cat locked in a trunk. Equals victory. One less opponent. Lady Carmina and Lady Hediand are finished. But Dan Fonse's Mary makes things trickier. Where can I get dragon meat now? I should go to my patron. Let him earn his salary.
You need what?
Dragon meat.
But hey, haven't you got a more feasible whim? Besides, why do you want something like this?
You'll find out eventually. You told me, as my representative, your mission was to fulfill my desires. Well, so move your ass.
Ho ho ho. I'm enjoying how funny this is.
Okay, I'll stop in the market to see if they sell dragon steaks in the mythological animals corridor.
Goodbye, Dragon Hunter.
So how on earth does one find dragon meat?
I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Well, how lucky you are that I was passing this way today. Bogdana, I could really do with some dragon meat.
Sorry, but I've none in stock. You'll need to find one and slay it.
So, are there any dragon residences nearby?
As luck would have it, there is. It's not a million miles away either. On a desolate snowy peak that the locals call, wait for it, Dragon Mountain.
You're kidding. So all this time Dragon Mountain actually had a dragon inside? How could I have known? It's just over the old bridge if I remember correctly. So how does one go about slaying a dragon exactly?
Well, you'll need a legendary weapon for a start. And you'll need it imbued with a miraculous potion.
Could you prepare such a weapon?
Yes.
In exchange for?
Pay whatever you feel my services are worth.
You do know who you're talking to here, right?
It's a slow day, I'll do it just out of sheer curiosity.
Free things are more delicious. Indeed, Guy de Languedoc was right after all.
I'll need a couple of ingredients. Hair of the nymph and sperm of the unicorn.
Of course. Enough about dragons. There's so many odd smells in this tent, I really shouldn't stay too long. The wall's already whitewashed, so I can't imagine anyone will miss the bucket. Definitely the right idea. But he's not a convincing unicorn yet. Beautiful. You're a proper little unicorn. Let's go see Bogdana. Here you have a unicorn.
What didn't you understand? I said unicorn sperm, not the whole unicorn.
Here you have. As I didn't know how much you need, I have filled the whole bucket.
With this little bit would be enough. Now remove this disgusting thing from my table.
At least today I have discovered that I am ambidextrous. How are you doing, countryman? Nice crossbow.
Do you like it? I have the best aim in all Badminton.
It is hard to believe that by looking at your lost gaze.
Sorry?
With one eye you look at Badminton and with the other you carefully watch Mouflon Gape.
I don't understand you.
You are completely cross-eyed.
Look at this.
You astonish me. You are truly fabulous. It seems that you had a good day.
A good day, only one rabbit? I usually finish with half of this forest wildlife.
Then you will not mind to get rid of that piece. I could put it to good use. As you can see, I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything for so long.
I don't feel sorry for you. This piece represents my sustenance today. I will not make concessions. And now shut up. This is the time of passage of the northern pintail ducks.
It says it's a northern pintail, but looks like a regular garden variety pigeon to me. Let's load the cat. Gerard, I need a favor. When you hear a bell ring, if you would so good as to trigger this catapult.
You appear to be less of a moron than they say. I was sure you only wanted an autograph.
How are you doing, countryman? How good of a shooter are you?
The best, of course.
I have to see that. I bet you are not able to hit the highest bell in the church.
You are going to lose the bet, sir.
Look there.
It's a northern pintail duck. Must be an explorer. The flock should not be long in coming. My opportunity to fix the hunting day.
Rat, I need you to put on one of your best performances.
What are you up to?
I want you to pretend to be a dead rabbit. I just need the leg. I challenge you.
2 out of 3. Come on. Can't be true.
I won. I won. I won. You must let me pass.
Incredible. You are the first to beat me at this game. Lucky at play, unlucky in love.
How dare you?
You can pass.
No doubt. It is really a legendary weapon. The one who manages to extract badminton from the Stone of Destiny will enjoy a free weekend at the In the Baths of Ludovico. Promotion not valid with other offers. This last sentence is in small print. I can't believe my eyes. A river nymph.
Don't take another step, human. Stay there.
Please, let me get closer, my lady. Nothing is going to happen to you. I have no bad intentions.
No way. If I've learned anything about humans is that they are miserable beings.
You speak with wisdom, nymph. But if I could tell you.
Enough. Stop your futile attempt. I will only speak with my fellows.
With a nymph?
No, a mythological creature. You know, centaurs, fauns, cyclops. The typical ones.
And that creatures, you say? Do they pay taxes to the earldom?
I'll act as if I have not heard anything.
What kind of sorcery is this? That black rock seems to attract iron. You prefer to die rather than remove your armor. You are so great. I'll be having that. Let's put this under the weight stone and see what happens. Interesting. Oops. This pig isn't not at all well. He's on the verge on collapse.
Nonsense, he's the picture of health.
Well, I'll wager my entire fortune. A whopping 20 million Marlockian pounds. And 17 Biolocans. That within the next half minute that pig will have given up the ghost. If I win, I'll become his rightful owner once again. How about it?
Keep your comedy currency, but if you lose, I'll take those fancy pants of yours. Well, sod it anyway, you can keep your beloved pig. I never liked you city folk anyways. I'm off and I ain't never coming back.
I'll be having that rope too. You never know when it'll come in handy. Old timer, let's say you needed to dress up as a fawn. How would you manage that?
Let's see, I would acquire the legs and horns of a goat.
Why do all your solutions involve skinning animals? Let's stop talking about costumes. How is the game going, old timer?
Badly, this damned minx is cleaning me out. I'm pretty sure she owns my soul by now. Then again, if I ever got paid, I might have something else to bet.
I'd only take your cash and then your soul.
Chat to you later. Actually, I think I might find a use for those legs and horns. Now I've got an authentic fawn costume.
Who was there?
I'm Fideas the fawn.
So long since the last time I was kidnapped by a fawn. Although, I am used to not running away.
So let me sit down with you. What pretty hair, green hair, emerald hair.
Fruit of centuries of care. You have to know that this volume is not so easy to get.
For God's sake, I lost my patience. I am going to pull out a lock of your hair.
Courage and bravery in your words. I love it. I would like to abandon myself to your momentum. But I wouldn't give you a lock of my hair, not even drunk. Well, drunk maybe. Hee.
And what kind of spirits are of your taste?
The truth is that none of them. Because I feel awful and I always lose my head.
Interesting. Ho ho ho. Your hair bores me. I'm going to do fawn things, just a moment.
Don't make me wait.
It is clear that I must go for the method I always use. When I want to get the favors of a lady. Get her drunk. Brother, I need your assistance. Where can find some booze?
You won't find a drop around here. Prohibition prevails in Badminton since the Malachian era. And I'm sure you're heard that all alcohols were confiscated for his private parties. Only the priest is entitled to use wine during the Eucharist.
God bless, brother, I must away.
Go in peace.
Father, I need a favor. It's a matter of life or death.
What's your problem, son?
I need wine. And in generous amounts.
I can't help you, my son. The only wine I have is reserved for the Eucharist.
Come on, Father. Sure, you store some for your own delight. Well, that could have gone better. I guess I'll just have to distract the priest. Flower, I need you to steal the altar wine while I distract the priest.
Why don't you steal while I distract the priest?
Because that way the wrath of the Lord will fall upon you and not me.
I'm sure God has a special punishment saved up for you already. Besides, I'm the one being corrupted.
I'm the chosen one. The wrath of the Lord must fall upon you.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
Father, I need confession.
Okay, son, you can speak.
Forgive me, Father, I have sinned of laziness.
Tell me, my son.
They have written for me 3 books whose authorship I say that is mine. On another occasion, I ate a whole bear. If you want, now we can continue.
One statue for my collection.
Because it's also strong in me.
No, I don't want to continue.
I am still using the same undies for 8 years.
They must smell of spring.
It would
The
be a
priest
real
is
waste
looking
to
in
throw
this
them when they
direction.
are new.
He will see me
Father,
take
you
the
have to
gospel.
see them. They are like tanned leather.
Now he is distracted.
What can you tell me about lust?
I remember in a siege, my father expected to count on me for help.
Free daggers. I want one. I'll wager that you couldn't do this even at the peak of your powers, old-timer.
To the contrary, my child, I was a master of that trick when you weren't but a twinkle in your daddy's eye. Oh. That was just a miscalculation. I'll have another go with my good hand.
Novice, here is a stigmatic.
I'm worried. I'm losing a lot of blood.
But why him and not me? Why him at the gates of death? And not me with a life of service ahead?
That you say about death, you're right if nobody heals me soon.
Ups, that sounds like a little sin. Are you envious of this accuser?
Yes, damn it. Because I want to be like him.
Feel the sweet kiss of sin. Envious.
Sweet, are you still there? Tell me, I can no longer see you.
God forgive me. It is true I have sinned. I'll clean my soul with the purification of flagellation.
Finally, mine.
Can I pass out now? Thanks for bandaging my hands.
That's what friends are for.
On another occasion, I ate a whole bear, and I was about to eat also the sword that was inside.
Open. Come with me. A secret passage. How predictable. Father William, 585 to 629. Further Romulus, 320 to 393. Father Ludovici, 340 to 402. Father Harold, 459 to 545. Just one barrel of wine. So disappointing. It would be better to tell Pollock that I already have his wine. Well, you have your ill-gotten wine.
Father, you can add another sin to my list. Although, could there be anything more noble than preserving it as wine?
Yes, I'm sure the Lord will reward your heroism. Anyway, you know where to find me.
What a waste. I would have let you pass if you had given it to me.
But the fact is that you already let me pass without giving you anything. Because I beat you. Do you want a glass of wine, my dear Gertrudis?
No way. Alcohol makes me lose my mind. I will not be yours so easily.
Upon my word that you'll drink this concoction. Gertrudis, tell me, what do you do to quench your thirst?
Is there something more pure and nutritious than the stream that flows under your little hoofs?
I am thirsty. Will you toast to a future together?
I will toast with you, my fawn. Because our history is written in capital letters. Oh, the water is really good today. One more glass, please. And all them went away. And they left me alone. Wah.
Here you have. As I didn't know how much hair you needed, I took the whole mane.
This is all I need.
Let's see how strong you are, Joseph. Come on, Joseph, run. Come on, boy. I'll make hams with you if you don't run. Well, now I have a legendary sword. What have you got to say about this, Bogdana? There's no more legendary sword than the one you hold in your hands.
I've seen dozens like it, but I guess it's no worse than any of the others. I have all the ingredients I need. I'll shell away to my secret lair. To meddle in the dark arts.
I'm bored.
I return to you your old sword freshly imbued. It's a phenomenal weapon. In the right hands.
There are no finer hands than my own. Bogdana, I shall reward you handsomely. You'll be the greatest sorcerer in my earldom.
I'm a fortune teller. I already know that's a lie.
Well. Yes. Well. I bid you farewell. That huge rocks are in the way.
Oh, Rosgaroth has a visitor. Who is the reckless one who dares to invade my den?
Hear well the name of who will defeat you. I'm Pollock of Badminton.
What of Badminton? Stop the gibberish. I will give you one chance. Try.
Oops.
If I hadn't heard you, I would have thought nothing. Was this by chance a legendary weapon?
Yes.
Anointed with nymph with hair?
Yes.
And with unicorn sperm?
This is the last time I cheat. I swear.
Ho ho ho. Run.
The rocks have fallen down the hill. Attacking Rosgaroth was worth it after all. Let's see what's up there. We will use the powerful English sun in our favor. What I thought, just above Rosgaroth. Up here is really cold. Still some snow left. Let's face the mirror towards this snow mound. The snow that crowned the mountain has melted and generated a great ice cap. Have you seen the size of that thing? If he doesn't devour me, he will turn me into a torch. I have to attack him another way. Nice boots, seem like they're looking at me.
Oh, of course, because they have heads.
How nice. From the size of them I would say they are squirrels.
No. They are human heads. Some time ago were almost as big as yours.
Curious, what have you done to reduce them?
Using some magical reducing powders. Made by the most powerful druids of my people.
Amazing. I'd love to have those powders. To get a pair of boots like yours. Do you sell them?
No, they are not for sale.
Your magic dust against my pants.
Fantastic bet. With this moisture my loincloth is becoming green. 2 out of 3. Come on. Can't be true.
I won.
You are terribly lucky. Here you have the sacred dust of my people. Make good use of it.
Give them to me. Good idea. I will use the magical reduction dust from the Pict. And then I'll crush Razgaroth, like a simple lizard. Horror.
Are you surprised to see me again?
Of course not, I'm even happy.
How curious. You are the first human who is glad of my existence. Just after he tried to kill me.
Are you kidding? You have broken my legendary weapon. You are a reference to me. I think we started on the wrong foot, and I see you're a reasonable being. I propose an agreement.
Speak.
Let me serve you.
Great, a henchman. But I warn you, serving a dragon is complicated.
I'll bring you cows, horses, goats. You'll eat without limits. Those people below are my subjects. I'll know how to trick them.
I appreciate it. But everything you mention, I find them quite indigestible.
What pleases you most? Perhaps some fruit salts?
No. I follow a strict diet of young beautiful women undercooked.
Precisely, my town is now full of maidens. How do you like them? Blondes, brunettes, redheads, tall, short?
It's been a long time since I tasted a blonde. White skin, blue eyes and plump body. But I don't want peasants, please.
Why do you care if you are going to eat her?
It matters a lot. The nobles smell like freshly cut flowers.
Yes, Siri, your wishes are my command. Stay here, I'll be back.
Let me pass. I want to see what's behind the bridge.
No pay, no pass.
She's with me.
You are the champion of rock, paper, scissors, you chose.
I can finally see this side. I expected more.
Sweet flower, I have something to confess.
What?
No, not here. I want to speak with you in a suitable place.
But tell me. I want to know.
Hey. You have to be patient and wait. It's like a torrent of feelings. That overwhelms me. That clouds my reason.
Do I really make you feel that way?
Hush. Do not talk. Do not say anything else. We have not arrived. This is not the place.
It's wonderful, Pilok. In the end, you are a romantic.
Wait a minute. This flower for my flower. Now you really smell to flowers. You smell so delicious.
Delicious? Pilok, my god. What is that?
Sweet flower, this is Razgaroth. Razgaroth, your sacrifice.